Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Bear. Betting Bear, let's bet it.
How come our show been getting so many shots lately?
Oh yeah, they been sending.
Listen, heavy is the
I hope
head
y'all
that wears
know,
the crown.
watching this show, y'all causing chaos.
Yeah,
Nightcap done came at us.
yeah,
All the smoke done came at us.
yeah.
And now current athletes firing shots. Go ahead, Care Bear.
Look, Shady, you in some shit, brother. Okay. Caleb Williams reposted a TikTok of LaShawn Shady McCoy last week saying that, he favored Shador Sanders over Caleb Williams. And I want to go ahead and take a look at this video. I want you guys to go ahead and watch
Caleb
the TikTok
reposted
that TikTok that Caleb reposted on TikTok.
what do you
We can pull that up. Let's go ahead and show that video.
So he reposted this on
Shador
TikTok?
Sanders is a number
I think he
one.
better kill it right now, to be honest. I don't see Caleb playing like this. I see Caleb playing off script, running the ball great. I don't see him playing like this. Yo, Shador is doing this in his second.
Shut up, bitch.
That's funny.
And Caleb went on to dice up the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean,
man.
that was a pretty funny video right there. Fellas, y'all think Shady being a little too harsh on Caleb Williams?
Absolutely. I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. And in Shady's defense, all last year when I was being hypercritical of Caleb, Shady was like, Acho, chill. He's a rookie. Chill. He's a rookie. Chill. He's a rookie. So I'm not one of these people that's going to try to paint Shady in a bad light. Like, Shady had been coming to the defense of Caleb Williams for 7 days a week. However, I will say this now, 2-5. Caleb Williams has shown you both growth. He has his team as the number one seed in his division. He's got 10 wins. I think he has 3,200 yards. No Bears passer has ever thrown for over 4,000. He has some dominant wins. They dominated the Philadelphia Eagles. They dominated again on Sunday. Like, I do think at this junction in time, you should be putting more respect, not just on Caleb's talent, but on Caleb's game overall.
Yeah. Well, I've been defending Caleb since all last year. Everybody's bashing him. I was behind him. He's a rookie. But, and I got a lot of respect for Caleb. He texted me today about he's making a joke that I was wrong and all. We was texting. That's cool. But my thing is, and like I told him, I'm waiting for that USC number 13 Caleb. He said it's on the way. But my thing is, if I'm looking at him the way he's playing, he's making some great plays, right? They are led by the offensive run game.
Yep.
Both of the running backs be getting like 20-some carries a game, which you don't see teams do that.
Yep.
Defense is taking the ball away at a high clip, the highest clip in the NFL right now.
Yep.
And I think Caleb is, doing his thing. But when I was looking at the Shador, I was like, man, this kid Shador is doing these type of things in his second start as an NFL rookie. That's hard as hell to do. And I watched Caleb in his first couple of games, it didn't look like that, right? So Caleb, he's playing well. I mean, I guess I was wrong. I'll take that. But I got to see Caleb develop more, though, right? Because Joshua wants to tell me all these crazy passes and all that, which is nice to have in your bag, right? But you got to play on script sometimes. You got to be disciplined, right? You got to be efficient. And sometimes running out to the sideline, making a spectacular play don't always work because that's not coachable. So we're going to see how it unfolds. I hope it does. I like Caleb. A lot of talent. I say generational in college, so I want to see it. But all I'm saying is that the way he's playing now is good. I want to see the great because we said that Caleb Williams had great type potential.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a fair take.
That's a real take.
But I also think what's fair is to say through 2 years, Caleb is meeting expectations. He's not exceeding expectations because he's generational.
I can't say that.
He's not below expectations because last year
You don't think he's meeting
atrocious,
expectations?
but he's meeting them. 2-5 to me, like Caleb Williams is.
I mean, he's not doing bad. He's doing good right now.
Correct.
Right. But when I first laid eyes on Caleb Williams' pause, I was like, wow, this kid is amazing.
Yeah.
The sidearm passes, the extended plays,
Yeah.
right? The throwing a deep pass, all them things that I fell in love with. And then I seen him last year as a rookie. I ain't really judging him. Okay, he's a rookie. He's trying to find his way. He's one of the hardest things to do is be a rookie in the NFL.
Check.
Then this year he looks a little better. Gets Ben Johnson, who's probably one of the best offensive minds in football.
Yep.
And when I watch him, it looks like he's managing the game in a certain light. Just like he has talent. Am I wrong by saying that?
No.
All right. So what I'm saying is, if the Caleb that I seen in college, if you bring him to this offense and he's playing like that, I think they start blowing dudes out because you can't run the ball that well, right, and not blow teams out because you can throw the ball as well. So yeah, if you want to say he's playing well, cool. But I'm thinking like he's doing the same thing like Bo Nix. It's like a safe play, safe game.
But 2-5, isn't this? Are you faulting Caleb Williams for what Ben Johnson is doing? Because Ben Johnson had Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Their run team first. Amon-Ra was going to get busy, and Jameson was going to take shots, and Laporta was going to work the middle of the field. But at the end of the day, the offensive coordinator of Ben Johnson was going to make sure them Detroit Lions run the ball, and then you pass off that play-action run game. The Chicago Bears are doing the same thing on steroids, but it's Caleb Williams' first year in the system. So wouldn't you say, given it's his first year with the new OC, given this is Ben Johnson's MO anyway, that like Caleb is doing what any second. Yes, I'll put it like this. You were too easy on first year Caleb Williams, and I feel like you too hard on Paul's second year Caleb Williams.
Well, what I'm saying is like, so his first year I was easy on him because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Then his second year I'm like, okay, he's getting better. Now this is a marathon. This ain't a quick race.
Yeah, fact.
So he got time to grow. Like the difference between me and I feel like y'all and people out there is, you want me to crown somebody right away, and I don't live like that. Right? I don't live like that. You got to earn everything. So, yes, he is getting better. If you want me to say that right now he's arrived, I can't say that. I can't say the only quarterback I think arrived in that draft class of the quarterbacks is probably Jaden. And is Drake May in that class?
Yeah.
And probably Drake May.
But see, here's my problem, right? And here's what I hate. Care Bear, I learned this, and I think this is one of the truest things I've ever learned. I'm glad y'all here for this watching the show. You don't get a second chance at a first impression. Because how can you look at Jaden Daniels through 2 years and feel that much differently? Meaning, obviously Jaden's first year, he went crazy, nuts, crazy.
Right.
But his second year, he's been hurt and average when he wasn't hurt. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams' second year is going to likely win the division. Jaden in his last year, he didn't win the division, but even still, he won 10 games. I think Caleb's about to win 10 games.
So wait.
We'll see what Caleb does in the playoffs.
So hold on. So I just want to make sure we're clear.
Yep.
So you telling me at this point right now that Caleb is better than Jaden?
No,
Daniels?
I did not say that.
Okay.
But
okay, let me. I just want to get it right.
Yep, get it right.
So you're not saying that.
Yeah,
Are
no.
you saying that right now today in the second year, both of the second years, that Caleb Williams his career is better than Jaden Daniels?
I think right now today, both of their careers are similar. They're both similar careers.
That's not.
They're both about to win the. Well, Caleb's going to win the division. Jaden didn't. They're both going to make the playoffs once.
Yo, first of all, Jaden's team is not as good as the Bears, correct? Oh, I won't talk no more if you say it is.
I'm just saying.
Whose team is better?
You have Scary Terry.
Whose team is better?
You had Zach Ertz.
Better offensive line. Better options on offense. Better defense. What are we talking about?
I'm saying the Commanders weren't as good a team.
Okay,
But
he took that sorry team to the NFC Championship game, and then the Lions that you talking about, he whooped for the Lions on the road.
But here's what I will also say, Shady.
What?
It's the Bears were a 4-win team last year. The Bears didn't get Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce in their prime. This is a Bears team with Monangai at running back. We're not exactly sure who he is. DeAndre Swift, shout out to him.
It's a Pro Bowl running back that's nice.
Monangai?
No.
Oh,
Swift.
Yeah, Swift's a nice running back.
Yeah.
But Swift isn't going to get you 13 wins by himself. DJ Moore was there with Justin Fields. Roma doing we're not, the Bears aren't, it's not as though the Bears have a top 3 roster. The Bears are a good team.
The Bears are the Bears are one of the better teams around the league
Because of
on all phases.
But why?
Offensive line is
because of coaching, Shady.
But time out.
Nashawn Wright,
But-
Kevin Byard's like 31 or 32.
Wait, before they even got there though, they got all these pieces for Caleb.
Yep.
Okay, so you telling me if we do a check mark, who offensive line's better out of the Bears or the Commanders?
I'd say it's a wash because the Commanders have Laramie Tunsil, they have Cosme. Like the Commanders are solid.
I would say the other way, but cool.
Y'all got running backs, obviously. Wide receiver core should be a wash. It should be. Debo and
Should be
Scary
a
Terry.
wash.
It should be.
a
Debo
wash,
and Scary
yeah.
Terry.
Bro, I'm talking about production. I ain't talking about what it's supposed to be.
Production, yes. Then I'll go with the Bears, but production, you have to factor in Caleb.
Then we go to the defense. Then we go to defenses goes to who?
you're gonna say the Bears, but it's lazy.
It's going to the Bears.
But here's why it's lazy. Don't talk to me about production because now you have to factor in coaching. You can't say the Bears have better receivers. If the point is they have a better quarterback, of course their receivers are going to produce more.
Yeah.
Like is Nashawn Wright all of a sudden is a world beater?
That's
Kevin
true.
Byard at
Nashawn Wright was on my
31-32
team
is
last
a
year. He
world
wasn't
beater. Jalen Johnson was hurt for 5 weeks during the course of the season. TJ Edwards is a $7 million linebacker that the Eagles were fine letting go.
What do we? Why does that matter though? I don't care about none of that. I'm saying right now, if you look at the defense for the Bears, they get the ball, they get mad turnovers.
Yes.
They put good offenses in boxes. All that you talking about, I don't care what you talking about. I don't even want to defend all that. When you watch the Bears defense, they shut shit down. Yes or no?
They get picks.
They get
picks.
interceptions. They don't shut stuff down.
Yeah, they get picks.
They're still the same offense that gave up 400 yards to Joe Flacco, 470 yards to Joe Flacco.
They get picks.
It does matter.
It don't. In the name of football, if you get turnovers, that's the name of the game, is it not?
It is.
All right. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if you give me the ball more than the other team, 9 times out of 10, we're going to put more points.
That's fair. But
okay. So what I'm saying, I look at the team all around together. From offense, defense, and special teams, they are a better team than the Washington Commanders.
And all I'm saying is Caleb is a big factor in that. Who has less turnovers than anybody in history in his first 1,000 passes? Caleb Williams. So if you want to talk to me about the Bears' turnovers on defense, please allow me to talk to you about Caleb Williams not turning the ball away.
Okay, so if you say, so when I watch the quarterback play, Jaden's best year, and then I guess this year's Caleb.
Yes, sir.
I watch Jaden carry his team.
That's true.
Are you going to tell me that?
Argue that.
Are you going to tell me that Caleb Williams carried the Bears?
No, we hold him to the same standard that changes every single year. Last year, Jaden Daniels overly exceeds expectations for a second overall quarterback. This year, Drake May being in the MVP conversation a year two for a team that wasn't even a playoff team last year is overly exceeding expectations. Caleb Williams is the number one pick. You're telling me they won 4 games his first year, and then the next year they're set to win the division and one of the toughest divisions in all of football? In my opinion, that's exceeding expectations. If I told you Caleb Williams in year 2 was going to have the Bears with double-digit amount of wins with 3 games left, and they were in first place in the division, you would have told me, oh my gosh, Caleb Williams changed the franchise. But because now we've seen Jaden Daniels go to an NFC championship and we see Drake May being an MVP candidate, he's just meeting expectations or he's not even meeting them. I think that's crazy.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Please do, sir.
Can I respond to him real quick?
I think this is going to lead you in, but let me see.
Set me up.
Would you say that Jaden Daniels' performance last year was directly correlated to the Commanders' success?
Single-handedly, exclusively, absolutely, independently.
Okay, cool. Would you say that Drake May's performance this year is directly correlated to the Patriots' success?
Not as much, but absolutely. But that Patriots defense goes crazy, but absolutely.
He got a lot of weapons on offense. Yeah.
Would you say that Caleb Williams' performance this year in any form or fashion is as directly correlated to the Bears' success as Drake May or Jaden Daniels?
No, I think that'd be unfair.
Trey, thank you for the alley hoop. Let me just
Yeah.
So my thing Care Bear is doing, which a lot of people is doing nowadays, is if a quarterback wins, they automatically give it to him. And when you ask a question like that, is he carrying the load? Is he carrying them guys to these wins? And no. But my thing is, that's okay. See, the problem is if I'm not saying that Caleb Williams is playing great and he's the reason why, it's a problem with that. No. They're winning games. He's playing well. The team is playing really great. And that's what it is. Yeah. When I look at them other guys, right? Like we talk about Jaden last year, he was carrying the load.
Yeah, facts.
Carrying the load. And that's nothing wrong to say about that. And even Drake May right now, it's the reason why he's number 1 or number 2 or maybe number 3 for MVP of the league.
Yeah.
And it's only his second year.
Yeah.
He's carrying the load.
Yeah.
If I ask you right now, Care Bear or Picket Bear, to pick these quarterbacks in order, if I'm saying right now in that draft class, just give me the top 3 guys in order, how would you rank them?
Caleb's in the top 3.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we're at in the 3.
I take him behind Drake May. I take him over Jaden. I take him over a Jaden Daniels that can't stay healthy.
Conversation's over. I'm good on it.
Well, you want a quarterback that can't stay on the field?
Bro, this is football. You're going to get injured.
I know, and he's getting injured at a higher clip.
Somewhere down the line, right, and I'm going to knock on wood, but all these quarterbacks in this class, they're going to get hurt. Football is a guarantee 100% you're going to get hurt. His happened in his second year, and it happened in his fourth or fifth year.
It's not one injury, though.
What I'm saying is, when a brother is on the field and he's playing, he's healthy, he's capable of taking his team to the NFC Championship game. And he's not getting carried by a great defense or a great running game. It's him putting that work out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Drake May, there's going to be a time where he's going to get injured. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm not going to wood, but it's going to be some time. The brother is like 1 or 2, maybe 3, and an MVP candidate. And I think, and I'm not saying that Caleb can't be better than them guys. They have a long, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying right now, the body of work that them dudes is putting in, you can't overlook that.
They're
I hear
overexceeding
Shady.
expectations of any quarterback taken that early
think
in the last 10
the
years.
only part, Shady, where I think you're being unfair, the only part I think you're being unfair is the Chicago Bears are a historically bad franchise these last 10, 15 years with bad quarterback play.
Right.
Some good rosters, bad quarterback play. Mr. Trubisky, last time they had a positive season, 12-4, 2018. Caleb has come in his second year and is protecting the ball to the point where turnover margin is the best in the league. Obviously, a defense he supported. To Care Bear's point, Jaden's injury, it does matter. Why do I say that? If you look at the 2020 class, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Tua. The 2 quarterbacks that got hurt early keep getting hurt. Tua and Burrow. The quarterbacks that didn't get hurt don't get hurt. Herbert, Hurts, and Love. So the ones that got hurt later in the Herbert and them, they get hurt less. So you do have to factor in, yes, there's a 100% injury ratio, but like you can't just act like Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels has won what? He's won what? Maybe 13, 14 games out of a plausible 28 at this point in time. 17 last year and 14 this year. And he's won, I think, 13 or 14 games out of a plausible 28 games he could have won.
14.
Mind you, Caleb has probably won 14 games out of a plausible 28 that he could have won.
Yeah.
It looks different, Shady, but like
I keep saying we're gonna keep bringing up these wins. As
that matters to me.
That don't matter to me though, because I watch quarterbacks that lead by everything else but them. My man Trey, right? He stepped off the social and gave us some real love and gave us what he really felt. And what he said was, he asked you and you answered him first.
Yep.
Right? Second Bear was second. You was first. He said, Acho, the correlation of him actually leading his team, you said yes.
Yeah.
Right. So when you talk about these wins and losses and all that, he's the reason why they winning.
Yeah. When they were winning, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And that matters.
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing away from Caleb Williams. I think he's good. I think he's generational talent. Before the draft, I said, yo, he's the best one cleared this day. Easy. But when I get to him now in the second year, and it's still a lot of time left, I'm saying them other 2 quarterbacks are leading 8 teams. Not by no fancy offensive coordinator, no fancy running game, or no stingy defense. No. Out there just straight slinging the ball, balling.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Can't even catch them boys. But right now, today, I'm feeling what Trey's saying. I don't know what you and
I just think it's gonna take time, especially judging the guy a year or 2. Like you said, it's gonna take time to see what he can actually turn into. But also, I think he gets held to that standard because he was in the class last year has been by far and away the most productive class of first-round quarterbacks we have had this early in their career I've ever seen. I've ever seen. You have 4 guys that are all on playoff teams or better.
But that's what football is. Football, you get judged and graded by your class. Right? The running backs in my class, you might not know who they are. I did them dudes. But quarterbacks, right now, today, if you had to pick, you said he'll be 3rd.
I'll take him 3rd.
He was the most generational. So you see what I'm saying?
No, I'll take him second. I'll take him second.
You take him second.
I'll take him behind Drake May.
Can we